Starting number 0, Ian Campbell. Starting number 1, Marquez Pereira. Starting number 3, Callaway Noah. Starting number 15, Amari Tucker. Starting number 20, Braden Norris. And now the starters for your Saints. Starting at guard, number 3, Brady Burnett. Starting at guard, number 2, E.D. Brandon. Starting at forward, number 20, Wally Jones. Starting at center, number 35, Darius Gray. And starting at forward, number 5, Steve Cosby.
Hello and welcome to Scott Gym on this Saturday afternoon. St. Christopher's welcomes Virginia Episcopal coming off their win against Woodbury last night.
Yeah, the Saints have been getting off to some slow starts, I'd say, in a lot of these home games. But they find a way to pull it out late pretty much every time, whether it's been Trinity, Collegiate, Woodbury last night.
Last night against Woodbury, early in the third quarter, as tipping things away here, it'll be controlled by Episcopal, but that was a team they beat by nearly 40 on the road. They were losing in the third quarter before an onslaught from Elijah Brandon, and that included back-to-back-to-back possessions with an and one and then 2 3-pointers. But they need to start getting off to some better starts, as doing that right here. Now here is Brandon right away, and his three is good.
That's a good start for EB. Brady and EB were, mainly Brady was a little cold last night from the field, so hopefully he can find his groove tonight. The Saints were playing some really good defense last night, though. Not there, though, but.
Not at all, as Braden Norris all alone.
Harrison Miller and Sue Cosby last night had a couple blocks. Darius Gray, of course, had about 5, probably.
Stewart's defensive progression this year has been very good. He's learned how to use his size a lot more underneath, and he's
I'd say
blocking.
He's better in the paint defender than perimeter, but
as can't get that three to fall. Here's Kylon Kolev, pulls back from the free throw line, no good. Rebound Cosby. Up ahead Brandon, now with Cosby, right back to Brady Burnett. Brandon left alone again, same spot. This one no good. Gray can't pull down the rebound. And they're going to get a foul against Episcopal.
I feel like the refs need to let them play a little today. Last night there was a lot of fouls called on some 50-50 balls and such, so I'd like to see the refs let them play a little bit more today.
Now here's Darius Gray inside, missed the shot, gets his own rebound. Missed the second one. The third effort through 3 defenders. He's going to draw free throws.
Yeah, that's something we've seen all year from Darius. He'll miss once or twice, but he's getting that offense rebound every time he's putting it back up. And he's either getting fouled or he's making the and one.
And the first free throw from Gray is good.
Something I've noticed from Darius is that his free throw shooting has been a little bit better in these past 3 games.
Yeah.
After going 5 for 18 against Trinity, he stepped it up from the line.
Hits both right there. Five too early. 6 minutes to go in the first. It's Scott Jim. Here's Ian Kangwin. Hands it off to Marquez Barrera. Over to Patrick Steptoe. Tries to create some space. No look pass in the corner. But the 3 no good from Kangwin. And Gray double teamed out near half court. Do a good job to get away from it. Now Burnett, corner three. No good. It's a bit too strong. Gets his own rebound, though. Now finds Brandon, top of the key. And he turns it over. Here's Barrera on the other end. Goes at Cosby. Gets him in the air. Blocked by Cosby.
That's what I'm talking about. He has great paint defense.
Now finds Wally Jones. Drives. Kicks it over to Burnett. Brandon now top of the key. Rims out.
Good ball movement, though, from the Saints right there.
And that pass deflected out of bounds by Brandon. Now Braden Norris will check in for Amari Tucker.
Yeah, something Coach Jones told me on Thursday night was he wanted the Saints to look to get Darius the ball in the paint and try to get him double teamed to open up some shooters. But if they don't double team him, then let him go to work in the paint.
And that's an offensive 3 seconds. So Norris checks in and immediately gives away the ball. Episcopal putting some pressure on the Saints. Burnett with a bit of a careless pass now. Barrera on the other end.
Yeah, that's a
puts it in.
Turnover right there. Can't have those.
Here's Gray at top of the key now. Brandon
he wants the ball.
Gray swings it to Wally Jones in the corner. Now he finds Cosby. Brandon top of the key. Good ball movement. Burnett on the wing. No good. And Brandon pokes it away from Zion Martin. Now Gray has it, and he'll go score. Darius Gray with a tough finish there.
It's a great finish right there. Coast to coast. EB with a great steal. That's what you want to see more of from the Saints. Coach Jones was also telling me that he doesn't like that they're hacking a lot of threes that are forced. He wants them to try to get the ball in the paint.
Here's Braden Norris. Drives over Gray. Maybe not the shot Episcopal was looking for there. This was a very tough one. Now Gray finds Cosby. Left all alone. It's good! Second early three for the Saints. This one from Stuart Cosby.
Yeah, that's his shot right there. He likes it. He likes that one.
If he gets looks like that, he is going to make you pay. And now here's Kangwin. Jones does a good job to close him off. And now Gray gets in the passing lane, takes it away. And they're going to get Marquez Barrera on a foul. And now Colin Johnson and Harrison Miller will check in for Wally Jones and Brady Burnett.
Yeah, Harrison Miller's been playing some good minutes in the second half of the season. He's knocked down a couple threes in a few games. Played some great defense.
Now Cosby finds Colin Johnson right back to Cosby. He'll try again.
He's feeling it.
And that's 2 in a row for Cosby. The lead quickly up to 9 after back-to-back threes.
If I remember correctly, he tied the record for three-pointers in a game against VES in Scott Gym last year.
You would be correct. He had 8 in that game.
What, got 3 tonight? Was that his second or third?
That's second.
Second. All right, well.
So he's on pace. Yep.
Yeah, we're on pace.
Here's Norris. Hands it off Barrera. Gets Gray in the air. Now Patrick Steptoe missed a 3. Norris the rebound. Blocked by Harrison Miller. Now blocked by Gray. Back-to-back rejections from the Saints, but Episcopal does get it back. Kolev drives, kicks it out. Steptoe a 3. Left it short. And the rebound by Colin Johnson.
Yeah, great pair of blocks there from Miller and Gray.
Cosby calling for it in the corner again. He gets it. Dribbles, kicks it back out. Brandon, he'll try again. No good. He made his.
Feels like a forced shot right there. He didn't need to take that.
And there's a three from Barrera, no good. Another offensive rebound by Episcopal. Here's Kolev. Double team comes, swings it to the corner for Dewey. Drives on Miller, gets in the lane, blocked again, but a foul called.
Yeah, he got the ball clean, just kind of ran into him a little bit. It's got to be a scary feeling as an offensive player going up and seeing Darius Gray coming for the block.
Absolutely. And the first one, no good from Sam Dewey. As Brandon and Gray will check out, as Burnett will return and Gavin Johnson will make his first entry. So 1 for 2 trip for Dewey. 13-5. Here's Burnett. Finds Cosby. Johnson trying to find someone, gets it over to Burnett at the fleur-de-lis. Now right back to Johnson, the corner, Miller. That's blocked. It's Kolev.
That's been his shot this year, though, the corner three. That's where he's taken pretty much all of them.
Here's Brady Burnett. Drives, pulls up from the free throw line, hits, counted, and one.
That was a great drive there from Brady. Found his shot at the free throw range. Finished with the contact.
And can't hit the free throw. And Barrera way outside. Not the shot you're looking for there with 25 on the shot clock. Now Nate Roberts will come in for the Saints.
New haircut for Nate. Shaved all of his hair.
He did. And it's not a good foul there by Episcopal to put Harrison Miller at the line as they're in the bonus. And he rattles home the first. As Stuart Cosby will take a seat for Roberts.
Harrison Miller told me he's looking forward to having a good time after this game, after a long week of basketball. He's ready to watch some waste management open.
Now here's Burnett on the wing. Double team came. Now Harrison Miller, or excuse me, Colin Johnson gives it right back to Burnett. Now Miller over to Johnson, gets a screen from Roberts. Burnett on the wing, shot clock down to 10. Brady Burnett drives, gets in the lane, and he'll be fouled. Going to call it on the floor. So
those are still free throws, though.
There will still be free throws, as the Saints in the bonus anyways.
Yeah, VES is not playing great defense at all in this first quarter. Saints are getting their way with the shot selection that they want.
Burnett hits the first.
Yeah, after a rough night last night, Brady's come out in this first quarter, hitting on all cylinders.
So now Charlie Suskind will check in for Colin Johnson.
It's a rare appearance for our Stuco president.
Now in the corner, Austin Eberding misses a three, but another offensive rebound by Episcopal. That's the one area the Saints have struggled early, and that's a deep three from Kangwin, but another offensive board by Dewey.
Yeah, you just can't let someone out-rebound you in a 1v3 right there. You got 3 Saints around him, and Dewey just came down with the rebound and got fouled. And VES can hold on to this for the last shot of the quarter if they want to.
18.6 left. They're not going to, as Dewey immediately tries a 3. Missed it. Not smart shot selection there by Episcopal. Now the Saints get it.
Plenty of time.
Inside Roberts, clock down to 7.
Oh, no.
Dewey takes it away, and now Episcopal can get the final shot. Dewey has to hoist, and they're not going to. So a good first for the Saints. 18-5 the score after 8 minutes. We'll be back. Hello and welcome back. Second quarter just about ready to get underway. Saints leading by 13.
Look for Wally to potentially.
Darius Gray spins, gets in the lane, and he traveled. Maybe just took one extra step on that spin.
Yeah, I overheard Coach Jones's play call during that timeout, and it looked like he wanted Wally to cut for the floater. Wally got a little confused there.
Yeah, I saw Brady and Wally both went out to the exact same area of the court. I think there might have been some miscommunication there, as now Steptoe kicks it back out for Kolev and pulls up. Missed it. Rebound. It's going to be an over-the-back foul on Sam Dewey.
Yeah, you can't do that. Cannot jump on someone's back.
Now you could hear in the middle of the quarter the Episcopal coach was talking to his players saying they've been more aggressive, but we have more fouls, which obviously that's not a recipe for success. That's a nice cut from Burnett. And it would have been 2 points, but Patrick Steptoe grabbed him.
Yeah, right there you almost just want there to be no foul, because that would have been easy too for Burnett. If you're VES though, I mean, they already have committed about 8 or 9 fouls. So
yeah. Now
some
Gray
of these guys are going to get in foul trouble.
kicks it out. Brandon, and he traveled.
Yeah. You see that a lot in these games. Like, people catch the ball and they just most of the travels I see are people taking a step like that and picking their pivot foot up.
Now here's Dewey in the corner. Tries to step back, but can't find any room.
Not where you want to be. Nope.
Not sure who Norris was looking for, but
open.
Wally Jones comes away with it, loses it, and now Episcopal can run. Here's Steptoe. Back over to Zion Martin, and that jumper no good. Another offensive board. This one by Norris, just missed the shot. Gray finds Burnett.
Who's open.
Finds Brandon. Now in the corner, Jones. Gray on the low block. Gets inside. Up and under. And lays it in.
Pretty finish there from Gray. A little up and under reverse layup there.
And they're going to get Stuart Cosby on a foul there.
Yeah, he held him as he was trying to come off the screen.
Here's Marquez Barrera, switched on to Gray. Now inside, Braden Norris, back out Barrera. Now it's Steptoe. Gets in the lane, dumps it off Norris. Floater too strong. And now Gray gonna run the floor. Cosby calling for it in the corner. Gray tried to get it to him, but lost control of it. Instead gives it to Burnett. Gets a switch. Now finds Cosby again. He'll drive, and he'll be fouled by Zion Martin.
I feel like VES is getting some good looks this game. They just really cannot knock any of them down. They're getting what they want. They're getting offensive rebounds. They're just not being able to do what Darius does really well and put it back in.
Yeah, especially to your point on the offensive rebounds. They're really struggling getting those second chance points. As now Cosby pulls up, left it short. Here's Steptoe falling away, missed it again. Now Brandon, quarter three, no good.
Tried to draw a foul there, but didn't get the call.
He made his first three, has missed his next four. As now Gray with the rebound, outlet to Brandon. He's all alone with the left, lays it in.
Great vision from Gray.
The Saints have pushed their lead to 17 points, and Episcopal will take a timeout. Hello and welcome back. 22-5 is your score here with about 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Episcopal has not scored this quarter, and that's going to continue as Steptoe can't hit. And Colin Johnson pulls down the rebound, finds Stuart Cosby. Now Brandon, nice passing. Burnett lays it in. Beautiful ball movement from St. Christopher's. And they're going to get a foul on Johnson.
Yeah, that was terrific ball movement right there. Stu was about to travel, got rid of it, and EB knew where Brady was as soon as he got the ball in his hands.
Norris somehow gets that pass to Kolev. Steps back, steps in, up and under, no good. Can't get his own rebound, out of bounds, off of Episcopal.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting looks. They're not knocking them down, and I don't think they've scored since about at least a few minutes into the first quarter.
As Gray finds Brandon on the other end, goes up and lays it in.
That's two of those now from Gray to EB, full court passes.
Episcopal still has not scored this quarter. The lead ballooned to 21. There's Marquez Barrera, and he's fouled by Cosby. That's his second. And it's going to be a foul on Miller, I believe, as Dewey went up. And finally, Episcopal has some points this quarter. Their first points in a long time.
Long time.
The Saints have played some good defense, but at the same time, the rebounding has certainly not been there. And so 2-for-2 trip for Sam Dewey. Now Brandon tries another three. That one's good. It's the second for Brandon this game.
Such a quick release. So hard to block, even though it's pretty low.
As Barrera kicks it out, Kolev tries the same move on Colin Johnson that he tried on Stuart Cosby, but gets his own rebound and scores there.
I think that's VES's first field goal of the second quarter, other than the free throws.
As now here's Gray on the baseline. Darius Gray, double team comes, kicks it out. Johnson, wide open three. That one too strong. Rebound loose and controlled, though, by Kolev. And now Barrera goes right at Miller, and he'll be fouled.
Looks like Gavin will check in the game.
As now Barrera hits the first. Two-for-two trip for Marquez Barrera. And the Episcopal offense has finally come alive after scoring 5 points in the first 12 minutes of the game. They've scored.
Yep, saw that coming.
As I speak.
Can't say that.
So
yeah, that'll be a tech every time if you use that kind of language to the refs.
Yeah, Kolev not happy with that call. And Burnett, the one the Saints put at the line for the technical free throw, he hits the first. And he hits them both. So 31-11, the score here nearing halftime. It's now Darius Gray triple teamed in the paint. And the defense kind of just disperses. And it leaves him in a one-on-one. And
that's just way too easy for Darius.
And that's not great ball handling there. Dribbles off his leg, gives it away. Brandon goes up and scores.
Maybe made that a little tougher than he needed to, but either way, he got the finish.
And nearly another steal as he pokes that one away from behind. Now Dewey gets in the lane, kicks it to the corner. Now Zion Martin drives Euros.
Wow.
It was a nice move, just couldn't finish it off. Now the Saints running again. Here's Brandon, leaves it off. Burnett, easy look underneath. And
great
Episcopal
there from Gray and EB.
A quick 8-0 run by the Saints in the last minute. The lead up to 26. Welcome back out of the timeout. The Saints have seen their lead expand to 26. After the technical things started to fall apart for Episcopal more than they had been already. And another offensive 3 seconds. This one, I believe, was on Amari Tucker.
Yeah. EB's been playing some great perimeter defense tonight. He's got a few steals and then gotten out on the fast break for the easy layup.
He's improved so much since last year, and obviously a lot of that attention goes to the offense because he's gone from just a spark plug off the bench to a legitimate star offensively, but
especially with no Sonny Bridges.
Yeah.
He's had to take a big role this year and run that offense along with Brady.
But I think his defensive improvement has gone very under the radar. The Saints obviously lost Brandon Jennings last year. He was incredible defensively. And
he was.
So losing him was a big hole that they would need to fill. But between the improvements we talked about earlier with Stuart Cosby becoming more of an inside defensive presence, Brandon's improvement, and then Brady Burnett has been phenomenal defensively this year. Those improvements have all helped the Saints cope with the loss of Brandon, and you wouldn't know that their defense just lost such a good defender.
Yeah, and then, of course, you got Darius, who's just a beast in the paint on defense and offense. And they got some – Nate Roberts has gotten played some good defense.
And right on cue, Roberts goes up and lays it in with a nice find from Gray. As Kangwood dribbles off his foot, gets it back. Brandon knocks it away. Now in the corner, Martin. Good contest on a high arcing shot. It's now Gray pushing the tempo. In the corner, Charlie Suskind finds Brandon. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Now Brandon finds Gray at the free throw line. Now Gavin Johnson, three-pointer. No good. And another offensive rebound by the Saints, this one by Brandon.
They can get the last shot.
Clock down to 7. Johnson, mid-range off the glass, no good. And Episcopal can get the last shot. Clock down to 2. Martin tries to hoist but loses handle on it. A great first half by the Saints. They lead 39-12. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Hello and welcome back. Saints lead 39-12 out of the break.
Yeah, pretty dominant first half from the Saints. Didn't do much wrong. Maybe could have gotten some better rebounding, but other than that,
Yeah.
transitions, especially from Darius Gray to EB.
Well, not great defense there from Gray as he gives a pretty good look to Braden Norris. Now here's Brady Burnett, gets it to Gray at the top of the key, guarded by Marquez Barrera, listed at 5'11". A bit of a height advantage there for Gray.
Just a little bit.
Now Burnett gets a screen, finds Brandon in the corner. Now Cosby, top of the key, three-pointers up, and no good. Wally Jones, though, the offensive rebound, missed the floater.
Got to put those back up.
That was an issue for Episcopal, as they were getting a lot of offensive rebounds, just not making the layups. As Amari Tucker can't hit there. And now Burnett running the floor, finds Cosby again, back to Brandon. Now they'll reset to Burnett at the fleur-de-lis, finds Darius Gray on the wing, swings to Cosby. Gets inside, Cosby goes up, a lot of contact, but no whistles. Nearly a steal, but Norris hasn't. No look past it. Kangwin can't control it. Jones comes away with it.
This is a chaotic turn of events.
Now Brandon pulls up from three, no good. Kangwin the rebound. And Gray still on the other end, and Kangwin throws it away.
Yeah, crazy couple possessions there.
Here's Brandon. Inside Gray. Burnett calling for it, top of the key. Finds Brandon. Now Jones can't control the pass and takes out the legs of Kangwin.
Coach Jones does not look very happy with Wally. Has not been on his A game tonight. Coach Tuck said back and in one of the first tournaments they played in that it doesn't feel right when Wally's not on the floor.
As comes away with it there, and Brandon missed the first shot but gets his own rebound and lays it back in. The lead up to 27 now as they'll take a timeout. Hello and welcome back. St. Christopher's leading 41-14. Very strong performance from them, coming off a taxing week where they had to take on Benedictine on Tuesday and then Woodbury yesterday. Looking ahead for them, their biggest game of the season comes up on Tuesday when they travel to Stab. That game likely will decide who hosts the Prep League tournament. Right now, the Saints leading the Prep League haven't lost in the league, and Stab's only loss came at the hands of St. Christopher's. So if the Saints were to win that game, as Cosby tries another three, that one's good, his third. You know, I don't know if he'll get enough shots and enough minutes to try to challenge the record, but he's shooting like he could.
Yep. Yeah. About that Stab game, that was a great win for the Saints here at home. We'll play them away on Tuesday, I believe.
Yes.
And Coach Jones told me that the point differential does not matter for that. And if we lose to Stab on Tuesday, it'll be decided, like the 1 seed will be decided by a coin flip. So
that's assuming that both teams then take care of business the next Friday.
Yes.
I'll check who Stab would have on the calendar.
I'm pretty sure St. Chris and Stab are locked in for the 1 and 2 seeds, though.
Yes.
Because we haven't lost a Prep League game yet.
They have not. And Stab's only loss was to St. Christopher's. As now Burnett left alone in the corner, can't get it to go. So both teams only have 2 Prep League games remaining. Obviously the game on Tuesday against each other up in Charlottesville. And then on Friday, the 14th, St. Christopher's travels to Collegiate, and Stab will travel to Woodbury.
Little Valentine's Day game against Collegiate.
You know, Woodbury away, never an easy game. That gym is not one that shooters love. It's just a weird backdrop, and it can give teams challenges sometimes. So
the Saints seem to play better on the road, though.
They did. It's not usual they do that, but they won by almost 30 on the road against Woodbury. But last night at Scott Gym, they only won by 5.
Yeah, and we haven't played Collegiate all the way yet, but if I had to take a guess, I think we're gonna beat them by a good amount. You know, after only beating them by 4 points first time we played them.
Collegiate team has struggled a lot this year, but as that shot no good.
Yeah, I'd like to know what our win point differential is in home and away games, because I think we play a lot better on the road.
As there's Stuart Cosby laying it in.
Especially in those big games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw the Trinity game. We beat them by 14 on the road.
Yeah.
And only beat them by
And we beat them by
2.
a good amount in the tournament, too.
Yes. So the game at Scott Gym was the only one that was really close.
Yeah, it was a 2-point game. They had EB had 2 free throws to put the game away. Yep. Missed both. In and out 3 for Trinity at the buzzer. So Saints stole a game there.
As that's a third 3 from Brandon, and the lead up to nearly 40 for the Saints.
Yeah, that looked like a double dribble to me. But
as that shot no good, and another rebound by the Saints. Gray running the floor, barreling inside, missed it, gets his own rebound, and lays it in.
I mean, this is just pure domination from the Saints.
Yep.
I'm not sure. Have they scored?
They have.
They scored on the first possession, I think. Yeah.
Yes. It's 39-12 at the half. As there's 2 more points from Kyle and Kolev.
At what point do you take your starters out and let some players? Well, right as I said that, Coach Jones has put 4 players to come into the game at the next foul or stoppage.
Yeah, that's a good decision with your biggest game of the season to this point coming up on Tuesday as Darius Gray scores again. There's no reason to risk anything. And Kolev will be fouled. That will likely be the end of the night for all the Saints starters.
Brady will stay in, and just so they have a good, solid point guard. That's the luxury of having EB and Brady. You can take one out and trust the other one to run the offense.
As now Zion Martin drives. And clock down to 7. Here's Dewey for 3. And way off. And now Nate Roberts inside, and shot blocked. And he'll stay with the Saints.
Zach Davila finally in the game for a good amount of time. Had a right thigh contusion early on in the season, which sat him out for the first month and a half.
As now here's Roberts. Missed it. And the rebound. As they're going to get a foul.
Yeah, Zach told me he did PT in order to come back this season and try to give the Saints the best he could.
And the first
he'll have a chance to show it for this next 9 minutes and 13 seconds in this game.
And hits the second. Here's Charlie Suskind. And Suskind held it for 5 seconds. Now Coach Jones will take a timeout. Welcome back. Saints up 38 with less than a minute to go in this third quarter. And now Brady Burnett finds Charlie Suskind, has it knocked away. Still loose on the floor, though, falls right to Nate Roberts, off to Burnett, who lays it in.
Now a 40-point game. Saints have just blown out VES here in this third quarter.
As they're going to get Zach Davila on a foul.
Wow. Looks like brothers Ollie and Zach Davila will be on the floor together.
They will be.
Unless Zach comes out. That would be unfortunate. But
as Dewey hits the first.
Brady had a stellar night. Nate Roberts did his part too.
So 1 for 2 at the line. Up ahead, Suskind. Goes up strong and can't get the bounce. Rebound, though, by Leckie.
Here's cash out Davila.
No.
To his brother, Zach. Oh, he couldn't get the finish.
There's MJ Crocker, another rebound. Goes up, missed it.
Zach's going to hear about that one at the dinner table tonight.
And that will do it for the third quarter. The Saints lead by 39. We'll be back for the fourth. Hello, and Coach Jones has to call a timeout as the Saints didn't get out of the huddle quick enough, and we're about to eat a 5-second violation.
They didn't have enough time to get back out on the court after being up 39.
Wonder what the discussion was in that huddle.
Ollie Davila will run the point.
They were talking about a running clock for this fourth quarter with the score being what it is. I'm not sure they're actually doing it or not. Now Davila gives it over to his brother. As now Susskind gets inside and scores.
What a move. The squad out here right now looks like our runs on Sunday. This is a very interesting lineup, but MJ Crocker. Mr. Carlson would be proud of that one. Fellow pre-cal student with me. Mr. Carlson would wonder where this effort is in the classroom.
And hits the first. And 2 for 2. As that shot no good from Kangwin. The corner, Lecky now. Gets inside. Spinning, falling away, shot blocked.
Probably not the shot right there, but good rebound from Zach Davila right there. I've been told since after his injury he needed to get back in shape. He's been hitting some Pilates classes and some hot yoga to get back in shape. I'm not sure about that, but
as now Lecky.
That's a travel.
Yep. And now Connor Welch will check in for Crocker.
A good couple minutes there from MJ Crocker.
They're going to get a foul on Lecky. And a timeout by Episcopal. We will be back. Hello and welcome back. Saints lead by 43. They might extend that here. As here's Ali Davila, tries to drop it off for Suskin, deflected. And Davila can't control it. And Episcopal is going to throw it away.
Sloppy turnover from cash out Davila.
This is now Steptoe. Goes up, strong, lays it in.
Nice euro there. Hamill telling Ollie to shuffle. I'm not sure what that means, but. Oh, sloppy pass.
Now Dewey on the other end, missed it. The rebound.
4 Saints surrounding him.
And Tucker has it ripped away by Welch. It'll be a jump ball arrow with Episcopal, though.
Good effort there from Welch. Brother of starting Saints basketball player last year, Kellen Welch, who was a great player for the Saints.
He was also one of the starting center backs.
Known for his insane first quarter run against Collegiate.
It's true.
If you remember that. Pretty sure he knocked in 16 points or something in the first quarter.
Yeah. He had 4 threes in that quarter.
Yeah. He was on fire.
Yeah, the Saints go back to that building, as we talked about, next Friday.
Saints got to be careful not to get too ahead of themselves. Suppose if they beat Stab on Tuesday, it'd be quite easy for them to get ahead of themselves and lose that game. But
yeah, Collegiate. Well, I believe if they beat Stab, I don't think
they lock the 1 seed.
Yeah, that game wouldn't have any implications.
You still want to beat Collegiate.
Yeah,
just for pride. And some more momentum.
Yeah, when that game could really come back to bite the Saints is if they lose to Stab on Tuesday and then lose to Collegiate, then they would be needing Woodbury to then beat Stab for the Saints to have any chance at the 1 seed.
Yeah, if we just take care of business against Stab,
yeah,
it'll be the Saints first. I believe the first time they're hosting in like 6 years.
Yeah,
since Petrie and Sherrod days.
Yeah, it's been a while. They haven't won that tournament in a quarter of a century. There's Ali Davila with a long 2.
Ollie cash out Davila. Foot was on the line, but that was a great shot.
Zion Martin falls away and hits. But for the Saints, they haven't won the Prep League tournament in 25 years, and they would love nothing more than to win that tournament that they came so close to winning last year. As Crocker's 3 no good. They were 1 shot away from winning that game.
1 EB 3 away.
And a lot of fourth quarter free throws away.
Yes, that's it.
It's a game they felt they should have won, but missing free throws ended up costing them.
Bench getting hype for the effort from Connor Welsh. Love to see it.
As now Amari walks, missed it.
Minute left in this fourth quarter. Let's see which one of these bench players can get some points here. Maybe Zach Davila.
Drives and has it stripped. It'll stay with the Saints, though. The clock running down.
Yeah, Zach looks pretty gassed. He's going to need some more cardio. That's for sure.
As Davila will inbound. Finds Crocker. And he's tied up. Well, fouled, actually. And Davila will inbound, finds his brother. Ollie Davila pulls up, has it blocked by Tucker. Inside, Crocker goes up, bullies his man.
Bully ball right there.
And
Didn't know MJ was that strong.
That should just about do it. Clock down to 8 as the Saints lead by 43.
Wow, all right.
Nice move from Zion Martin. Shot didn't go how he wanted. And that'll do it here. The Saints win 65-22. And we're
stay for an interview with Stuart Cosby in just a moment. So great game there from Saints. What do you guys think contributed to the blowout win today?
Great effort from everyone. We're sharpening the knife for a big week next week, ready to make a push before playoffs.
What do you project for Stab?
A very hard-fought win.